Poof.
Poof.
We're here for another fantasy fight.
Do you believe in magic, Dave?
I hope you do.
I do.
We'll always have a friend wearing big red
shoes.
But not these guys, because this is a battle royal featuring magicians.
Magicians in honor of Doctor Strange, which is a movie we'll hopefully have seen by the time this goes up. Really looking forward to it. Getting great reviews. The former King of the Wizards, Gandalf.
This is Gandalf the Grey.
3 good movies, 3 terrible ones. Poor Gandalf.
But yeah, this will, because Doctor Strange is a wizard of some sort.
I want to see a fight with white people and magic wands. Wizards.
Mostly you'll see that.
There's a black wizard?
Well, kinda.
I'll be shocked.
I did have to stress the rules because WWE 2K17 is still in its infancy. And some of the wizards are kind of straddling the line.
I think
of
that's
wizardry,
clearly
magic.
Gandalf the Grey is not dead. This is
summoning the magic into his fingertips.
This has to be sadly Hobbit Gandalf.
Yes.
Did everybody enjoy all 10 hours of The Hobbit?
Mm-hmm. But I guess the winner gets to become a normal person, gets their wizardry revoked, because I feel like they always want that. But let's see who's up next. I mean, we know one entrant because he's got a Marvel movie, but let's see who the other magicians we got on hand are. Oh!
Who the fuck is that?
It's Harry Potter.
How is that Harry Potter? From which film?
Hey, look, there's a scar and the crazy glasses.
Is that his stupid Goblet of Fire haircut?
I think
really
so,
hated that.
yeah. This is when Daniel Radcliffe's weird period. He's about to go play a corpse for an entire movie.
Looks like you're playing Daniel Radcliffe. Looks like Daniel Radcliffe pre-sobriety.
Yeah. Kind of a Corey Feldman-esque Daniel Radcliffe. He's very freaky now. He does apparently a stage play where he's naked with a horse. That's the period of Daniel Radcliffe we're dealing right now.
That news is 10 years old. You're talking about Equus.
Yeah.
Very, very old play.
But he's got to be one of the favorites. I mean, he is young, but he's got the talent.
I mean, I can't imagine anybody else with so much more potential ahead of them.
He's also a hometown guy because this is taking place in the arena NXT TakeOver London.
Yeah, hope there's no muggles in the audience. Yeah. It's ruining everything here. He's already drawn blood.
What do we got next?
Who else do we have? Elston, anyone you looking forward to seeing?
I'm waiting to see who we got.
But your Doctor Strange is a given.
Yes.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he get that title from?
It's a title granted to you, I think, by the Ancient One. Not Shinsuke Nakamura.
You don't know that just yet. Oh my God, it's Ganondorf.
Who's a warlock. I mean, he throws magic at you.
Yeah, he is. I mean, wizard, warlock. Definitely a master of the black arts.
Mm-hmm. Gonna place a bet and say this is the only combatant in the ring today with an amiibo.
Yeah.
And the least Ganon of all entrances.
But you.
I think he's learned a little lesson now, and he's reflecting the people's light right back at them.
Doesn't he play a piano at some point?
Plays an organ.
Yeah.
I mean, you would guess he would be theatrical, but this is
it's a bit too much for Ganon.
Especially once he gets in the ring and hits his cue, you're really going to break the universe.
My God. I never thought that I would have a bigger nose than Ganondorf, but here we are.
Props. Here we go. Let him. He's going to get in, and he's going to go for the big finish. Oh, boy.
Right,
here we go.
Oh!
Full Voldo.
I also really wanted to get this entrance in on a fantasy fight.
By the way, the form named Shinsuke Ganondorf is probably available. Ganondorf Nakamura.
Does his usual leg stretches. They really mapped this out well.
Really
very cocky.
Really stretching this. Come on, Ganondorf. Pass the baton. We've got 3 more wizards to take care of. What the fuck is that?
Another one coming in through the darkness.
Who could it be?
I would assume all the wizards would want to really play up a supernatural entrance.
The star of Wizard. What? Who's that? Is that the guy?
This is an actual
Keith
wrestler.
David?
No, this is
Keith
Papa
David
Shango.
from The Princess and the Frog.
No, it's Papa Shango, the
real wrestler. I did not sign on for this.
A practicing wrestler from the early '90s in WWE, who would later become Kama Mustafa, a a fighting machine. He was an early kind of UFC prototype wrestler.
Holy shit.
And,
He put on clothes. I've never seen anybody do that.
And then became the Godfather, who was a pimp wrestler. So
yes.
the career of Papa Shango is a very storied one.
He went into the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, but
Assuming
only
all this was portrayed very sensitively.
But only as the Godfather is this wrestler in the Hall of Fame. They
Papa
did not
Shango.
acknowledge his Papa Shango period, which was pretty good. You know, even though a black wrestler as a witch doctor is kind of insensitive. Like he feuded with the Ultimate Warrior, feuded with the
We
Undertaker.
all know witch doctors are women.
And I also know
I'm
they
digging a
say-
different hole.
Yeah, they also say ooh ee ooh ah ah ching chang. Blah, blah,
By
blah.
Dr. Barrio.
It's awfully progressive, though, to have a witch doctor.
Put on his top hat only to take it off. Uh-oh. You're going to hear a dong. Oh, the themes are off.
Yeah, we don't get no copyright strikes. Come on.
Oh boy, this is gonna take forever, isn't it?
But you should be very excited. When else are you going to see an Undertaker entrance at NXT?
Never.
Maybe as a guest referee for Halloween?
Here he is.
There he is, Sorcerer Supreme, Stephen Strange.
So this is the exact kind of grandeur and theatrics that he left behind when he became the Sorcerer Supreme. He was a very vain man before, and this level of revelry is kind of the thing the old Stephen Strange would probably
That's right.
engage in.
Dr. Strange, I know, would never clip through his cape.
That's magic. It's a visual effect for the
I'm
fans.
trying to put my finger on who he looks like, because it ain't Benedict Cumberbatch.
I kind of get a PS2 3 model Cumberbatch approximation.
So
I'm seeing a buff Sacha Baron Cohen for some reason.
So he's got that. Is that like a? Does he have a medal or something in the comic or
Yes.
whatever?
the Eye of Agamotto.
That looks
It's not.
like
It's not worn around his
yeah.
neck like a medal, but fair enough.
Yeah.
It's on his body, like Iron Man's heart. I've never wondered what Undertaker's entrance would be like without the music, but now I know.
A lot of explosions.
Lots of audible pyrotechnics. And remember, that's hashtag NXT TakeOver if you don't want us to see this.
And then with the power of all sorcery in the world, he's going to make the lights turn back on. Wow. How did he do it?
Yeah. Nothing strange about that.
Very pleased with himself. Holding his hat he doesn't have.
Oh man, what's gonna happen to that cape?
Oh
no.
That's magic.
I mean, it can move on its own, so
Ah,
Really?
yeah, it's fair enough.
yeah, it serves him well in the spirit realm. I'm thinking of Spawn.
There we go. Okay, so
Everybody left the ring in honor of Stephen Strange. What is? Oh God, that I'm a hugger shirt scares me every time I can't see that H.
and then his brother.
Other strange.
Oh boy.
Who?
So this is
I
again
am-
more a bit of a stretch. This is another actual WWE wrestler. This is the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. Didn't he show up at a Royal Rumble somewhat recently?
Yeah, a year or two ago he was in the Royal Rumble. So he's a little bit harder to justify than Papa Shango because he eats worms. He shows up in random places. He's got a giant clock that he smashes on his head.
This
He
sounds like a
seems like-
childhood song that I'm unfamiliar
But I
with.
imagine like the real Boogeyman is somewhat magic. So can he be?
I love that the Boogeyman doesn't come with a lot of canon.
Yeah.
There's like one series, like short series of Disney films that define anything, and that might be even the Boogity Man.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Not to be confused with Interplay's Booger Man.
But yeah, Boogeyman, the wrestler, has even just his little backstory. He's just the Boogeyman, and he's coming to get you.
Then you promise me this isn't Finn Balor. I can't quite see.
Yeah, well, it is that. So because this is an actual WWE
Hey, there he
wrestler,
goes.
I'm just gonna skip the rest of the sentence.
The entire crowd is on their feet.
Oh, remember Gandalf?
Yes. Gandalf looking very dad-like.
All
This is
so
it, people.
The rules are over the rope.
Over the rope to find
Yeah.
out who the Sorcerer Supreme is. The new Sorcerer Supreme. Why is Daniel Radcliffe dressed like Bart Simpson?
Oh, isn't that his like casual wear when he's like hanging out in the?
Out in public in 2008?
No, I was gonna say hanging out underneath his aunt and uncle's
After the
staircase.
After the first two movies, they really
drive.
stopped doing the robes.
Yeah.
I hardly ever wore the robes after that. But I don't remember him wearing a red shirt.
That's right. They were mostly hoodies at some point.
Yeah.
Then the last 2 films take place outside of Hogwarts. Those are the only Harry Potters I've never revisited. Deathly Hallows Part 1
Gandalf
and 2.
stuck up in the ropes.
Gandalf getting rid of the Boogity Man. Not quite. Then Harry Potter's taking to Doctor Strange, who will reign supreme over the box office. There is something in the Harry Potter universe happening right up against Doctor Strange. Fantastic Beasts and Where They Be.
Going after that wizard dollar all through November.
That's where we are as a people. We dream of magic and superpowers. It's probably not election time anymore. But I'm still sad.
I keep trying to remember what Gandalf is. Like the name of him and Saruman, and like the word for they're like angels. And I forget
your wife, I believe, described him in his Gandalf the White phase as an angelic being, not necessarily a wizard of this ethereal realm.
Yeah, like they are not mortal or
not
human.
mortal, not human.
Sent here for a divine purpose, and I forget what they're actually categorized as. But
whoa! Giant whiff on Stephen Strange. You think any of that applies to Boogeyman as well?
I am aiming to get the Boogeyman out. Or I want the actual WWE guys out. This is a fantasy fight, and I feel like I've reached the contract a little by putting in
betrayed.
Wrestlers who are in the same realm.
We're going to go ahead and put up an unsubscribe button right now for everybody disappointed.
But part of the reason you had to substitute 2 real wrestlers is because we're using 2K17, which is still pretty new, and the creator wrestler, people have not, believe it or not, have not made Merlin from Sword in the Stone yet.
Merlin!
And we were hoping to get the wizard, Fred Savage, or rather his brother,
Jimmy.
California. Tried to get him in here, but...
That is the Frankenstein monster. Like, the wizard's not Fred Savage. The wizard is his brother.
I'm not sure... Yeah, I guess it would have to be him. Christian Slater was no slouch at Ninja Turtles, though.
Hugh Bridges was good at games too. Bo Bridges?
Imbue Bridges.
Used to be the lead singer of the Beach Brothers.
Oh no!
Gandalf.
Flying Ganondorf out of the ring.
Big G dropping Gray G.
Neither the audience nor Gandalf very happy about that one. Gotta say, I agree with everyone.
Strange
there.
after the Booger Man.
Pick and flick elimination. That is a reference for no one. And Boogeyman is eliminated. It has come down to Marvel versus Warner Brothers, or should I say AT&T versus Nintendo.
Which one of them will buy a Nintendo?
God,
Let's find out.
We live in a very small world, I'm slowly realizing.
Ganondorf is towering over his opponents right now.
It's pretty great. This is appropriate. He has been taking Harry Potter back to year 1.
Yeah, and that move was far from perfect.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. That was a strange move.
Indeed it was.
It's a lot of lead up. Ganon had to cooperate a lot to get that done.
We just talked about confusing timelines on an episode of Laser Time. That specific version of Ganondorf? Mortal?
I think at this point he is mortal.
In this form.
It's hard to say.
What form is this? From what Zelda?
This would be Ocarina, most likely. I think Shirley Strange has got
gonna
that.
happen?
Yeah,
Oh my God!
The format of an eliminated guy.
Oh,
the two British...
two Hollywood
wizards.
heavyweights, Doctor Strange and Harry
Still
Potter.
interfere.
Oh, no.
Gotta say, this. Look forward to... If this is forecasting anything, look forward to Stephen Strange's movie to overshadow the 30th anniversary of Zelda.
Bam! Hope that's not a sign of the box office to come.
Daniel Radcliffe with a move I really need to learn the name of because it happens so frequently.
DDT. It's my favorite move, man.
It always requires that leg kick.
Leg kick's a great flourish. It doesn't need it, but and then if you want to step it up, a tornado DDT is a spicy meatball.
Gotta say, this is exactly how I would have forecasted the entire event.
I mean,
Down to Harry Potter and
if
Stephen
I may,
Strange.
just once in these to invoke actual lore,
Please.
or actual powers, Doctor Strange would just annihilate Harry Potter on his best day.
You have no idea how Doctor Strange would stand up to a Patronus.
Yes,
a
he'd be
fucking
very
deer, man.
confused by the deer that's suddenly in front of him. I don't understand. I'm just
Spoken like someone who's never had a Patronus up in his face.
I'm not Doctor Strange, who would whisk Harry Potter out of existence.
Look at this. I got to say, this is for Stephen Strange. This is the battle of the hearts and minds of the youth. Make them forget about Harry Potter. And you become the ultimate wizard.
I gotta think Fantastic Beasts will do that just.
I doubt. Well, there'll be nothing about Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts.
But
I have
that's
not
the-
read
It's
it.
his notebook,
But
though,
that's
isn't
them.
it?
That's them trying to keep it going.
Tom
yeah.
Riddle's notebook.
Oh.
Crunch.
No spoilers, please. Oh, Harry Potter tasting balls.
Yeah.
Disney saying to Warner Brothers, "Show me how my ass
He's now
tastes."
he now is a corpse like he is in well, what the heck's that movie again?
Weekend at
Just
Bernie's?
No.
Swiss Army Man.
Yes, that's it.
Uh,
Paul Dano's not here to save him.
I never realized how closely those two movies were spiritually connected. Doctor Strange off the top rope. It's not looking good for Daniel Radcliffe / Harry Potter. Let's hope we can pull this one out. At least make this make himself look good.
all right.
Oh, not even
nice.
close. It is Stephen Strange.
He just went from the boy who lived to the boy who lost. Harry Potter.
Once again,
Nice.
the
Sick
once and
video.
future Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen
What
Strange.
the hell is happening? You can't even tell from 10 feet away.
That's a DDT. I coined that term.
Again
And
with
again.
this. Eat
Yes.
balls, Radcliffe.
With a
It takes a
tainted
lot of
face.
magic to be able to suspend your opponent in that position.
This is absolutely
Paralyze
beautiful.
him so that he can't move while you're holding him in
Man,
that exact spot.
Well, for someone looking more forward to Doctor Strange than Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I am happy with this outcome.
And this was the reason why we did this was Strange coming out in theaters, and he
Indeed.
walked away with his own victory. Much like Apocalypse took his own, who will get their own movie. But man, Strange standing tall
Can
in
you
London.
predict nothing? We live to serve. Yeah.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme. Whoa, God.